Okay. And once again, we are at the verge of another year. Nasa shift na tayo ng panibagong taon. And I always say that I hope that you have time to reflect for these given days before the year changes. Meron po magkaroon sana kayo na parang solitary moment, solitude, okay? And then once again, reflect the wonderful things that God has done over to your life. Experience them once again, feel thankful for them once again. And then I do believe that when we are so thankful, it is also the moment that we can be very, very hopeful. Amen? Yes. Because we are overwhelmed with God's goodness for the past year that was. And I do believe that as we do that, facing this new year is going to be a very hopeful one. Alam niyo siguro na we don't really celebrate Christmas, okay? If ever we are going to celebrate Christmas, we are celebrating it not in a very religious way anymore. It's not a religious way. We observe the season. I think we can use the spirit of the season to remind again people about God's love and His sacrifice for us. And also this is a good season for us to help others. I believe it's a time when people are so sensitive, so giving, and they're overwhelming with so many wonderful things that they just want to also reach out to others. Tama ba yun? But we never believe that Christ is born in December 25. Agree mo tayo doon? O wala, no? It was a product of an attempt by the Roman Empire when it's being Christianized to somehow merge two concepts, pagan concepts and the Christian concept. They want to observe Christ, but at the same time, they would want to observe still the pagan holidays. And one of those big pagan holidays was actually December 25. So ganun po yan. It's neither pagan or Christian. It's basically cultural right now. Okay? So may the Lord bless us for these given times. And I also would like to take this opportunity since people's mind are focused into this birth of Jesus to somehow visit this particular event once again. And I would like to give a title to my sermon, A Christmas Love Story. Love story kasi alam ko mga kabataan dito sa simbahan natin mahilig sa love stories, tama? Hoping that someday they can have their own love stories, a very wonderful one. No? Hindi tragic love story, kundi almost a kind of a fairy tale, although we don't believe in fairy tales. Pero somehow, many people, especially young women, sometimes would dream of a fairy tale love story. So let's go for a love story for this particular preaching that we have right now. Okay. So love stories in the Bible. When we say love stories in the Bible, can you tell me some of the stories that we have in the Bible about that? For the couples that you can think have a kind of a love story. Ruth and Boaz, I think so. Yes, that's a wonderful one. Who else? Isaac and Rebecca, how they met. That's also a very interesting story. Yes. Other things, please. Other couples, please. Samson and Delilah. Well, that's should we call it a love story or a passion story? More like it's a passion story, not really love story. Because when we say love in a Christian context, it's more better, it's godly, than just mere passion and lust. So we got, I'm sorry for that, we got include Samson and Delilah for that. Others, again, Manoah and his wife. The wife is no other than the mother of Samson. Okay. So is there any love story in that particular respect, a narrative given on their love story? Parang wala masyado, no? Okay. Well, actually, wala ba? Yes? Jacob and Rachel, I think so. May third party pa ng konti, may sumingin pa, si Leah. So naudot na pag-ibig, and then after 7 years, nagkatuluyan, and then it was a very global love story for the two of them, yes. Ever notice that when we say love stories, most of the time, we will actually tell couples coming from the Old Testament. Yes. Can you remember any love story in the New Testament, by the way? I have one, and that's what I'm going to share to you this morning. Okay? This is the story of this one. Okay? Maybe you're asking me, saan naman sa Bible yung pastor? Yung love story ni Mary and Joseph nakasulat? Well, it's very much in your Bible, mga kapatid ko. And let me tell you and bring you to this chapter found in Matthew 1. Okay? So Matthew, the first section is all about the genealogy of Jesus Christ. But in the second part of that, it was actually the story, the love story of Mary and Joseph. Now, let me read a little bit of this. The love story of Mary and Joseph was supposed to be one of those typical story of a man and woman falling in love. Okay? We should not have them in our scripture, by the way. May nangyari lang na kaiba sa buhay nila. Until the God of heaven intervened and placed them in situations they never had imagined themselves to be. Ganito po yung story ni Joseph sa Mary. Now, you can read this in Matthew 1. Okay? Can we go to Matthew, please? I'm tempted to look at my Bible right now. I think I have the verse here. Okay. Can you go to Matthew 1? Can I have my Bible again? Okay. Sorry, hindi ko nilagay dito sa screen. Nevertheless, you can check that. Baka sabihin nyo ay, pastor, wala naman talaga yun eh. Okay? It's here. Let's go to Matthew chapter 1. Yung second section ito, okay, after the genealogy, okay, in verse 18 it says like this, Now the birth of Jesus Christ was as follows. After his mother Mary was betrothed to Joseph, before they came together, she was found with child of the Holy Spirit. Naroon na po ang isang papuri na kwento. Ang nangyari mga kapatid ay ganito, may pagkakasundo ng kasal, okay? Si Mary sa si Joseph. Pero ang gusto ko ng kasal ng araw ay ibang-iba kaysa sa practice ng kasal ngayon. Napansin niyo ba? Ibang-iba. For example, just a simple, to cite a common example, yung sa 10 virgins. Usually, sa practice natin ngayon, ang lalaki naghihintay sa altar. Napansin niyo ba yun? Lalaki ang laging nagunang nagmamarch ng ganyan at maghihintay sa altar kung darating yung bride o hindi. Pero sa lumang, sa ancient times, New Testament, napansin ninyo, ang naghihintay, sino naghihintay? Yung babae naghihintay. At ang lalaki ang hintayin upang dumating sa kanyang bahay. How do you think about that? Pag-ugay natin yung practice, gawin natin biblical na ang babae ngayon, ang maghihintay sa altar, lalaki ang medyo bibigyan niya kung anong oras siya gusto pumasok sa simbahan upang gawin yung kasal. How about that? Would you agree? Mas biblical yun, di ba? Para nang maranasan sa mga babae yung nasa receiving end ng mga stressful mga bagay, no? Noong araw, hindi agad kasal. Meron silang tinatawag na betrothal. Okay? The betrothal was this practice of agreeing together. Yung kakasalit na lalaki at babae ay mag-uusap with several witnesses before them that they will be agreed to marry. Okay? Pag nag-agree silang dalawa, meron ng official na betrothal na nangyari. And after mga 10 months, kapag dalaga yung babae, ay mangyayari ang actual na kasal. Kapag bali naman na yung babae, 3 months na lang ang paghihintay, pwede na silang kasalin. Ganun yun ang practice. That was the practice of betrothal. And during that betrothal, ang babae, kahit hindi pa sila nagsasama ng asawa niya, ay ang status niya ngayon ay official ng asawa. Asawa niya siya. So, kapag halimbawa namatay yung lalaki during the betrothal, kahit hindi pa sila talaga pinasal, kahit birhin pa yung babae, ang tawag sa kanya balo na siya. And the betrothal itself cannot be simply done away with without the official practice of divorce. Ganun kabigat yung konsepto ng betrothal. Okay? Noong unang panahon, katulad ng mga sinuunang Pilipino ng araw, ang babae hindi tumatagal ng 20 anos bago pasalin. Have you been to places ng babae 14 anos may asawa na? Have you been to that? Siguro yung magulang ninyo, yung lola ninyo, pag ganito ninyo, ang expression natin, ganyan lang mga nagkaroon ng malay, bakit gano'n? Akala ko ng araw, wala kayong malay sa ganyan. Diba? Yung na 14 anos, actually, sa latest ng araw, it was according to the rabbis, a woman, siguro by today's standard, a girl can be qualified to marry at the age of 12. So young. And so, by all estimate, ang sabi ng mga nag-aaral, most likely, 14 was the average age for the most of the women then to marry. 14 ay nangasawa na sila. And kapag dinignan ang case ni Mary, there is no reason for us to think that Mary is of no different age. Around 14 lang. So yung pinipicture niya ni Virgin Mary na sa mga may kaso ni Jesus na parang mature na babae, maybe it's a wrong description. I would say dapat ganito siguro yung mukha. Batang-bata. Batang-bata yung mukha ni Mary. Okay? So, that's the practice of betrothal then. Okay? Now, let me just talk about the men naman dito. Okay? Sa mga lalaki naman, God waits, ang sabi ng mga tradisyon ng mga Hudyo, God waits impatiently for a man to marry. Sa kanila, ang tao ay insisting to marry. Yung magiging single, ang sabi ay parang intermediate stage lang sa buhay. But all people are bound to be married. So they say, God is impatient waiting for you to be married. Pag ganito talaga, ang Panginoon, siguro marami nang naiinit, ang pinainit pa ng Diyos sa atin dito, no? Imagine that. You know, I got married when I was, how old I was when I got married? 40? Parang totoo yun, ha? 40 nga ba talaga? I'm forgetting my age, you know? I'm 40 when I got married. Ang tawag sa sarili ko, kaya pa na ko late bloomer ako. That's a way to give a reason to that, Brother Melvin. Pag hindi ka nag-asawa, late bloomer